Welcome back, everyone. Here we are outside the Pokemon Center in Viridian City. Since last time I've actually trained up a little bit. That's kind of the key to beating a Nuzlocke, is just training your Pokemon and making sure that they're at high levels. So here we've got Hera at level 9. Still the same moves. I did, however, learn that Careful Nature uh, decreases special attack, increases special defense. So that kind of sucks since Fire is a special attacking type, but it'll do. It's alright. Alright, and then I learned how to pronounce this name finally. Her name is Hephaestus, or something along those lines. I actually probably still can't pronounce it. I should really name my Pokemon things I can pronounce, but that's alright. So, something like Hephaestus, or Hephaestus or something. Anyway, yeah, I still know that's a guy's name. So, she learned Low Kick, which is a fighting type move. It's really effective against the first gym, so I'm happy about that. Basically, it inflicts damage based on the Pokemon's weight. So that's actually a good thing to know. And I checked her nature, it's brave, so that increases attack, decreases speed. And she's also at level 9. And then Janice, I haven't really done much with her, but I did learn that the gentle nature increases special defense and decreases defense, so it might be the single most worthless nature imaginable. Although I'm sure someone could find a use for it. Anyway, we're going to now take on our rival. Both of our rivals' Pokemon also at level 9, so that's why mine are at level 9, just to kind of match his levels. And remember, our rival is over here. I'd suggest stocking up with some potions before heading over here, just to be safe. I've only got 2, but it's alright. I think we'll probably be okay, I hope anyway. So yeah, we're just kind of going to walk along here, and here is Gary. So he was actually trying to get into the Pokemon League, which is kind of like the final frontier for strong trainers. And he doesn't even have a badge, so that's kind of funny. He's pretty cocky. Alright, so hopefully we don't lose any Pokemon. I really need to take out this Pidgey pretty much right away, actually, because Hephaestus stands no chance against Flying type. Looks like we're doing alright here, though. Yeah, and then Squirtle, it actually only knows Bubble for its water type attacks right now, so really I'm not too worried about it if for some reason I do have to send Hera out, but I think this guy, Hephaestus, should be able to handle him. Ooh, that actually didn't do too much. Neither did he, though. Let's see what Scratch does. Oh yeah, that's much better. I guess Squirtle must not be very heavy. You'd think that shell weighs a lot, but what do I know? That Tail Whip is actually getting kind of dangerous. So after 2 of those, he's just halved my defense. As long as he doesn't heal here, I'm not sure if he knows healing. Yeah, we're fine. Wasn't sure if Gary had potions yet or not. Alright, so still no deaths, just beat our rival twice. So after we beat him, he suggests that we quit dawdling and get a move on. So, alright, I mean, yeah, basically you gotta hate your rival. He's supposed to be the guy that you hate, but he occasionally has moments where you kinda like him. Alright, I'm gonna heal again because I just got pretty much destroyed, in terms of HP anyway. Alright, awesome. And additionally, I'm gonna go get some more items at the Pokemon Center. Uh, you guys probably won't need more than a couple potions, but I'd just be really sad if I lost a Pokemon because I didn't stock up on items. So I'm gonna get another, let's see, I'll get 2 more potions, so that'll give us 5 in total. And I'll even get a couple antidote. We're probably gonna need some of those, and they're cheap enough. Uh, Poison's the only condition that actually affects you outside of battle. It'll keep removing your Pokemon's HP. So yeah, I'm gonna be really careful and try not to let my Pokemon stay poisoned. Anyway, here we are in route number 2. So route 2 also has Pidgey and Rattata. It also has some new Pokemon, Caterpie and Weedle. So Pidgey and Rattata is still by far the most common. Caterpie and Weedle, we can find more of those later. I'm just really hoping not to get another Rattata. Ideally I want Pidgey, but we'll see what happens here, so let's get another Pokemon. Oh, dang it. 5% chance of this, but here is Caterpie. Well, I guess this isn't actually all bad. It's really common later, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I would catch it later. And it's really not a horrible Pokemon. Not as good as Pidgey, but there's less places you can find this than Pidgey, I guess. Honestly, I don't think I'll really use it. It's not like that strong. But I'll catch it anyway. You can never really catch enough Pokemon in a Nuzlocke. Caterpie is a bug type, so it's also weak to Rock, and Rock is the first gym leader. So really, I'm not really seeing a use for this guy, since bug types generally don't have the stats to be strong later in the game. And actually for that reason, let's see. Well, I guess we better nickname it. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna name Caterpie. Alright, we'll name Caterpie. Okay, I'm not even gonna pay attention to the Pokemon's genders because that makes it way too hard. It's hard enough to find Greek names for these guys anyway. But Aphea was a minor goddess just of agriculture and stuff, which kind of fits since bugs sure like agriculture. Yeah, I didn't want to give it like a really important name because I don't think I'm gonna be using it. You never know though. We'll see. I'm gonna heal once again because we have another route coming up here. Actually, a really long route called the Viridian Forest. And so actually what I'm going to start doing a little bit, you guys probably can't do this if you're playing on a real game, but this emulator has a handy thing where if I just hold it on the spacebar, I speed up the frame. And since we can't run yet, I'm just going to do that so that you guys don't have to watch me running back and forth between the Pokemon centers and stuff. That'll just save us some time. Alright, anyway, here we are. And here we are in the next route, Viridian Forest. So yeah, there's a hidden antidote there. Those are always handy. Anyway, the Pokemon available here, Caterpie and Weedle, also the evolutions. In Fire Red, you can get Kakuna. In Leaf Green, you can get Metapod. Well, actually, you can get both in either one, but those are the ones that are more common. And there's a 5% chance of finding Pikachu, kind of the flagship Pokemon in this game in a way. But yeah, this is a new route. So let's find out what we're gonna get from it. Here we go. Dang it. Alright, well, honestly, I didn't really want another Caterpie. I'm trying to decide if I should even catch this. I have a level 5 Caterpie. I don't even want to bother thinking of a nickname for this one, so I'm just gonna run. Well, I guess I can knock it out for the experience, but honestly, I don't need 2 Caterpies. I can barely find a use for one. And yeah, Charmander just has a really easy time in here. In most places, it has kind of a hard time in the beginning of the game, but Not here. Here is really easy for it. Whoops. Yeah, so if we head up here, we can find another item. And yeah, I'll speed these up too, because there's really not much we can do. Can't catch those guys, unfortunately. Alright, item. This is a Pokeball. And I'm just going to start running to save power points for my moves. Oh, sorry, I should slow down when I'm not doing something boring. So here's another item. This one's another potion. Always nice to have those healing items whenever you can. And this guy gives us fair warning. Actually, not that guy. Yeah, he gives us fair warnings about Pokeballs, but yeah, we don't really need those. This guy here is going to battle us, so you'll find a lot of battles in here. And I'm actually going to speed these up, I think. Well, actually, I haven't really decided if I want to speed these up. I feel like it might be a little bit too fast. I'll just speed parts of it up just to make it go faster. But yeah, like, basically most of these battles are pretty boring. There's not a lot that happens in them. One thing I suggest if you guys are playing through this game for the first time is watch what Pokemon they send out when you see me battle them, and then send out a Pokemon when you battle them that'll have a type advantage against their Pokemon. So like send out something that'll beat Weedle if you're playing this game and watching me play it. Alright, well that was easy enough. Let's continue on here. And here's I'm just sitting around like right in the middle of the trail. I don't know why no one picked this up. But yeah, there we go. There's an antidote. I don't think there's anything over here. Yeah, I don't think there's anything there. Another battle. Really, Charmander just has such an easy time in here. I'd probably uh, slow these down if I thought there was any chance that he was in, or she was in danger, but there's really not. Like, honestly, Charmander just destroys these bug types. And no, I had no idea Pokemon evolved. And we learned Metal Claw, which will probably be useful against the first gym. Can't complain about that. But yeah, these are just going to be some kind of boring battles, honestly. Maybe not for you guys, especially if you chose Bulbasaur. You might have a little bit of trouble, but since it's pipe poison, you can't even get poisoned. I don't really know how any of the starters could have too much trouble in here unless they're underleveled. And yeah, there's another item here. Another potion. I might have maybe missed one potion somewhere in there, but I think we got everything. Really, missing one potion shouldn't be too big of a deal, but I'm going to try to get every item and battle up a trainer for you guys just so you know where everything is. And this is actually the last trainer in this route, so yeah, we're about to head out of it right now. One of these people might get us an item, I actually don't remember. Let's see. Oh yeah, she reminds us that if you press B while a Pokemon is evolving, you can stop its evolution. So here we are. Unfortunately, this is still part of Route 2, so even though there's some grass here, I can't catch a Pokemon there. And then here we are in Pewter City. This is where the first gym in the game is. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to heal, and actually I think we'll cover Pewter City next time just to keep each section in this walkthrough a reasonable amount of time. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.